São Paulo, Brazil. São Paulo is intense, vibrant, and has a chaotic energy that'll suck you in. Beneath the concrete and glass lies a city brimming with soul, history, and a whole lot of heart. São Paulo demands to be explored on foot. Lose yourself in the historic center, where colonial-era buildings stand with modern masterpieces. And for all you art enthusiasts, the São Paulo Museum of Art, MASP, is a must-visit. No trip to São Paulo is complete without diving into its legendary food scene. Start your day with a cafézinho and a pão de queijo, then venture into the world of Feijoada. São Paulo is a melting pot of cultures, reflected in its diverse food scene. When the sun goes down, São Paulo comes alive. Vila Madalena is the place to be for a bohemian vibe with quirky bars and live music. For a more laid-back evening, head to one of the city's many rooftop bars. São Paulo's culinary scene is like a symphony orchestra. Start your day with a cafézinho and a pão de queijo. For a true taste of Brazil, try Feijoada, a hearty black bean stew. A trip to the Mercado Municipal is a must for foodies. Try a mortadella sandwich from Hoca Bar, a local institution. São Paulo also boasts a thriving fine dining scene with Michelin-starred restaurants. São Paulo is a melting pot of cultures with a vibrant street art scene. Visit the MASP, housing one of the most important art collections in Latin America. Head to Bico do Batman for an explosion of color and creativity. Beneath the urban jungle lies a city brimming with soul. Ibirapuera Park offers a welcome respite from the urban hustle. For a taste of Japanese culture, head to Liberdade, São Paulo's Japantown. São Paulo can be overwhelming, but with a little planning, you'll navigate like a pro. The metro is your friend, and exploring neighborhoods on foot is a must. Paulistanos are known for their warmth and hospitality, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Be smart and aware, and you'll be good to go. Use Uber or licensed taxis, and learn a few basic Portuguese phrases. Paulistanos are friendly and helpful, so don't hesitate to ask for assistance. Speaking of communication, let's talk about the language barrier. Now, I'm not gonna lie, knowing a bit of Portuguese will definitely enhance your experience. It shows respect for the local culture and opens doors to authentic interactions you wouldn't have otherwise. But hey, even if you don't speak a lick of the language, don't sweat it. Start with the basics. Hola, hello, obrigado, thank you, por favor, please, sim, yes, and no, no. These little words go a long way. Download a translation app on your phone, or better yet, carry a pocket phrasebook. You'll be surprised how much you can communicate with a little effort and a whole lot of hand gestures. Remember, communication is about more than just words. A smile, a nod, and a genuine attempt to connect go a long way in breaking down barriers. Paulistanos are used to tourists, and they appreciate the effort, even if your Portuguese is more portunhol than perfect. And hey, here's a secret weapon: humor. Brazilians love a good laugh, and sharing a joke, even if it's lost in translation, can create an instant bond. Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Embrace the awkward moments and let your personality shine through. The most important thing is to approach every interaction with an open mind and a willingness to learn. You'll be amazed at how much you can communicate, even without a shared language, and the connections you make along the way will be priceless. Now, let's break down São Paulo, neighborhood by neighborhood. This city's got so much personality, it's practically bursting at the seams. Each district has its own distinct vibe, its own story to tell. So, grab your walking shoes, hop on the metro, and let's explore. First up, Vila Madalena. This bohemian enclave is a melting pot of creativity, with colorful street art, trendy cafes, and a buzzing nightlife scene. You'll find everything from craft breweries serving up local brews to intimate jazz bars where you can chill to the smooth sounds of live music. Next, we're heading to Pinheiros. Think upscale boutiques, art galleries showcasing cutting-edge contemporary works, and cozy cafes perfect for people watching with a cup of coffee in hand. This is where São Paulo's cool kids come to see and be seen. Now, for a taste of history and grandeur, head to Jardins. This affluent neighborhood is home to designer shops, elegant restaurants, and stunning architecture. Take a stroll down Rua Oscar Freire, São Paulo's answer to Rodeo Drive, and window shop till you drop. Looking for a more alternative vibe? Head to Bixiga, São Paulo's Little Italy. This vibrant neighborhood is known for its traditional Italian restaurants, lively cantinas, and family-run bakeries selling delicious pastries. It's a taste of Italy right in the heart of São Paulo. And finally, no exploration of São Paulo would be complete without a visit to Liberdade, the largest Japanese neighborhood outside of Japan. Immerse yourself in Japanese culture, from traditional tea ceremonies and calligraphy workshops to authentic ramen shops and karaoke bars. Okay, travelers, let's talk itineraries. Now, I know you're eager to conquer São Paulo, but even a city that never sleeps needs a plan. Kickstart your São Paulo adventure with a visit to the iconic MASP. Then, head to Ibirapuera Park for a leisurely stroll. Immerse yourself in the city's historical heart with a visit to the Sé Cathedral and the Municipal Theatre. Get your art fix at Beco de Batman, the colorful alleyway. Experience São Paulo's legendary nightlife with live music and dancing. Delve into Japanese culture at Liberdade, the largest Japanese neighborhood outside of Japan. Now, I know you didn't come all this way to just scratch the surface. Let's uncover some of São Paulo's hidden gems. First up, Parque da Cantareira, a sprawling green space on the city's outskirts. Hike through lush rainforest and spot exotic wildlife. For local life, head to Muca, a vibrant Italian neighborhood with an open-air market. Visit the Museum of Immigration for a cultural experience. And don't miss Casa de Francisca, an intimate concert hall. These are just a few hidden gems in São Paulo. Embrace the unexpected and uncover a side of the city few see. Look, I know you came to party, and we'll get to that, trust me. But São Paulo is a city that knows how to start the day right. Forget those lazy mornings sleeping in. Get out there and experience the city as it wakes up, buzzing with energy and opportunity. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be up at the crack of dawn, but trust me, an early start in São Paulo is a reward in itself. Picture this, the streets are just coming alive. The air is still cool and crisp, and the aroma of freshly baked pão de queijo fills the air. It's like the city is whispering its secrets to those who bother to listen. Head to a local padaria, a bakery, and grab yourself a cafézinho and a pão de queijo. Find a bench in a nearby square and watch as the city slowly awakens around you. It's a side to São Paulo you won't find in the guidebooks, a moment of tranquility before the urban jungle roars to life. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, head to one of São Paulo's many parks for a morning jog or bike ride. Ibirapuera Park is a popular choice, with its scenic paths and lakeside views. Or, for a more off-the-beaten-path experience, check out Parque de Aclimação, a hidden gem with a charming lake, a small zoo, and plenty of green space to escape the city bustle. All right, now that you've had your caffeine fix and soaked up some of that early morning magic, it's time to explore what São Paulo does best, offering something for everyone. Whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, a shopaholic, or just love to wander and soak up the atmosphere, this city's got you covered. For a dose of history and culture, head to the historic center. Start at the Patio do Colégio, where São Paulo was founded, then wander through the cobbled streets, admiring the colonial architecture. Don't miss the Sé Cathedral, a stunning example of neo-Gothic architecture, and the Municipal Theatre, a grand opera house. If art is your thing, São Paulo is a veritable feast for the eyes. We've already talked about MASP, but don't miss the Pinacoteca de São Paulo, showcasing a vast collection of Brazilian art. For something different, check out the Museum of Futebol, dedicated to the beautiful game. And if you love to shop, São Paulo is a shopper's paradise. Head to Rua Oscar Freire for the latest fashion trends, or explore the bohemian shops and vintage finds in Vila Madalena. And don't forget to bargain for souvenirs at the Mercado Municipal, the city's bustling central market. Now, let's talk about what really makes São Paulo's heart beat: its vibrant and diverse culture. This city is a melting pot of influences, a place where tradition meets modernity, and where art explodes onto the streets in a riot of color and creativity. First things first, no trip to São Paulo is complete without experiencing the infectious rhythms of Samba. Head to a Samba school, or Escola de Samba, for a taste of this passionate and energetic dance form. Most schools offer classes for beginners, so don't be shy to give it a go. Even if you have two left feet, you're guaranteed a fun and unforgettable experience. But São Paulo's cultural scene goes way beyond samba. This city is a hotbed of artistic expression, from avant-garde theatre productions to cutting-edge contemporary dance performances. Check out the listings at Sesc Pompeia, a cultural centre housed in a former factory, or browse the galleries in Vila Madalena for a taste of the city's thriving art scene. And hey, don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for the city's incredible street art. São Paulo is like an open-air museum with colourful murals, thought-provoking graffiti, and stunning installations transforming ordinary walls into works of art. Beco do Batman is a must-visit, but you'll find amazing street art all over the city, from the bohemian streets of Vila Madalena to the underpasses of Avenida Paulista. All right, folks, the sun's gone down, the city lights are twinkling, and São Paulo is ready to party. This is a city that knows how to have a good time, with a nightlife scene as diverse and energetic as the city itself. First things first, you gotta fuel up for a night on the town. And what better way to do that than with a traditional São Paulo bar crawl, or as they call it here, a boteco hopping adventure. Botecos are traditional Brazilian bars, often family-run and full of character, serving up cold beer and delicious, affordable snacks. Start your evening in Vila Madalena, a neighborhood known for its lively botecos and bohemian vibe. Order a chop, a small glass of draft beer, and some classic bar snacks like pastel, coxinha, or bolinho de bacalhau, codfish fritters. As the night goes on, move on to Pinheiros, where you'll find a more sophisticated bar scene, with rooftop bars offering stunning city views and cocktail bars serving up creative concoctions. Now, if you're in the mood to dance, São Paulo has got you covered. From underground clubs blasting electronic music to live music venues showcasing everything from samba to rock to forró, you're guaranteed to find a beat that moves you. All right, folks, Let's talk about the footballer on the field. Futebol in São Paulo isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. You haven't truly experienced São Paulo until you've felt the roar of the crowd. São Paulo is home to three major football clubs: Corinthians, Palmeiras, and São Paulo FC. Each has a loyal fan base and a stadium that transforms on match days. If you can snag tickets to a game, do it. The atmosphere is electric and the passion is contagious. Wear the colors of the home team to blend in. Can't make it to a match? Head to a local bar on game day. Experience the city's love for the beautiful game firsthand. Now, let's talk about something that gets my credit card excited: shopping. São Paulo is a shopper's paradise, a city where you can find everything your heart desires, from high-end designer boutiques to quirky vintage shops to bustling street markets overflowing with unique finds. If you're looking for the latest fashion trends, head straight to Rua Oscar Freire in the Jardins district. This upscale street is lined with designer boutiques showcasing the best of Brazilian and international fashion. Even if your budget doesn't stretch to a new wardrobe, it's fun to window shop and soak up the chic atmosphere. For a more bohemian vibe and unique finds, Vila Madalena is the place to be. This trendy neighborhood is home to independent boutiques, vintage clothing stores, and artisan workshops. You'll find one-of-a-kind pieces, handmade jewelry, and quirky souvenirs that you won't find anywhere else. Now, if you're looking for a bargain, head to one of São Paulo's many street markets. The Mercado Municipal, the city's central market, is a sensory overload, with vendors hawking everything from fresh produce and spices to clothing, electronics, and souvenirs. Be prepared to haggle for the best prices, and don't be afraid to try some of the delicious street food on offer. And for a truly unique shopping experience, check out the Benedito Calixto Square Fair, held every Saturday in the Pinheiros neighborhood. This lively fair features stalls selling antiques, vintage clothing, handcrafted jewelry, and artwork. It's a great place to find one-of-a-kind treasures and soak up the local atmosphere. Now I know what you're thinking. São Paulo is amazing, but I need a break from all this concrete. Well, my friend, you're in luck. São Paulo is surrounded by charming towns, beautiful beaches, and lush mountains, offering the perfect escape from the urban jungle. First up, let's head to the coast. Guarujá, about an hour-and-a-half drive from São Paulo, is home to stunning beaches, crystal-clear waters, and a laid-back vibe. Spend the day soaking up the sun, swimming in the ocean, and enjoying fresh seafood at one of the many beachfront restaurants. For a dose of history and culture, hop on a bus to Embu das Artes, a charming colonial town located about an hour from São Paulo. This town is famous for its arts and crafts, with cobbled streets lined with shops selling everything from paintings and sculptures to handmade jewelry and leather goods. Now, if you're looking for something truly unique, take a day trip to Campos do Jordão, often called the Switzerland of Brazil. Nestled in the lush Mantiqueira Mountains, this charming town is known for its Bavarian-style architecture, chocolate shops, and stunning mountain views. And for a taste of the great outdoors, head to Serra da Cantareira, a mountain range located just outside of São Paulo. Hike through lush rainforest, cool off by cascading waterfalls, and keep your eyes peeled for exotic birds and monkeys. All right, party people, the sun's gone down, the city lights are twinkling, and São Paulo is ready to come alive. This is a city that knows how to have a good time, with a nightlife scene as diverse and energetic as the city itself. First things first, you got to start the night right with a delicious dinner. And luckily for you, São Paulo is a culinary melting pot, offering everything from traditional Brazilian cuisine to international flavors from around the world. Head to Rua dos Pinheiros in Pinheiros for trendy restaurants serving up innovative dishes, or explore the streets of Bixiga for classic Italian fare. Now, it's time to hit the bars. Villa Maddalena is always a good choice, with its bohemian vibe and endless options for bars and pubs. For a more sophisticated atmosphere, head to Itinerary, where you'll find upscale cocktail bars and rooftop lounges offering stunning city views. And if you're in the mood to dance, São Paulo has got you covered. From underground clubs blasting electronic music to live music venues, showcasing everything from samba to rock to forró, you're guaranteed to find a beat that moves you. But hey, São Paulo's nightlife isn't just about clubs and bars. For a more cultural experience, catch a show at one of the city's many theatres, from grand opera houses to intimate black box theatres. Or check out a concert at CSK Pompeia, a cultural centre housed in a former factory that hosts a diverse range of musical performances. So, there you have it, folks. We've walked the vibrant streets, explored bustling markets, and felt the pulse of São Paulo's electrifying energy. We've savoured the symphony of flavors, from street food delights to culinary masterpieces, and uncovered hidden gems that most tourists never get to see. But São Paulo is more than just a collection of sights and experiences. It's a feeling, an energy that stays with you long after you've left. It's the warmth of the people, the rhythm of the streets, the constant hum of a city that never sleeps. It's the feeling of being fully alive, of embracing the unexpected, of discovering something new around every corner. Remember that first sip of cafézinho in the morning, the aroma waking up your senses, or the energy of a football match, the entire stadium vibrating with passion? How about that hidden boteco, tucked away in a side street, where the locals welcomed you like family? These are the moments that stay with you, the flavors that linger on your tongue. São Paulo is a city that gets under your skin, that leaves its mark on your soul. It's a city that challenges you, surprises you, and ultimately changes you. It's a city that reminds you that life is meant to be lived to the fullest, with open arms and an adventurous spirit. As you pack your bags and reminisce about your São Paulo adventure, you'll realize that you haven't just ticked off a destination on your travel bucket list. You've experienced a city that pulsates with life, a city that defies definition, a city that has to be felt to be understood. You'll remember the conversations with locals, their faces lighting up as they shared their love for their city. You'll recall the feeling of getting lost in the labyrinthine streets, only to stumble upon a hidden courtyard filled with music and laughter. And you'll cherish the memories of those late-night conversations, fueled by caipirinhas and the electric energy of the city that never sleeps. São Paulo isn't for the faint of heart. It's a city that demands your attention, that challenges your perceptions, that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. But in those moments of discomfort, in the chaos and the clamor, you'll discover a city that's full of heart, a city that's impossible not to love. You'll leave São Paulo with a newfound appreciation for the beauty of diversity, the power of human connection, and the endless possibilities that unfold when you embrace the unknown. You'll carry a piece of São Paulo with you, a rhythm that beats in your heart, a reminder to always seek out adventure, to embrace the unexpected, and to live life to the fullest. So, my friends, the question remains, are you ready for São Paulo? Are you ready to step outside of your comfort zone, to embrace the chaos and the charm, to discover a city that's both exhilarating and inspiring? If you're looking for a predictable, cookie-cutter travel experience, São Paulo might not be for you. But if you're seeking a city that will challenge you, surprise you, and leave an unforgettable mark on your soul, then pack your bags, book that ticket, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. São Paulo is waiting to welcome you with open arms, to share its secrets, its stories, and its soul. It's a city that will stay with you long after you've said goodbye. A city that will forever hold a special place in your heart. So, go on. Take the plunge. Embrace the rhythm of São Paulo. You won't regret it.